Let me tell you, the weather has changed. It is no longer sunny. It is no longer 80 degrees. It's about 50 something and raining. But that is not going to deter us. We have promised to stream live for you guys every single day, and we are going to do that. However, we have left some of our electronics in the bag because we don't want to get them wet. So we are sort of going more old school with our handheld. So if it's a little bit shaky, we apologize. We are going to look at a Berkshire. Let me turn this around for you guys. Here we go. There we go. This is, who was it? Who was looking for this, Lisa? Matt. We are going to be looking at the 45 CA for Matt. Okay, and this is absolutely a beautiful Class A tag axle diesel on a Freightliner chassis. As you can see, it's got a Girard awning, which is out because of the weather. Frameless windows. You've got a nice outdoor TV that is covered in its own compartment. All right, I'm going to hand you off to Lisa, and we'll open some of these lower storage compartments. Okay. Now it's a little bit harder with the slides in, but it's not that bad. We've got full pull-out slides. In this bay, you've got a nice Dometic refrigerator. Okay. And I mean, God, that was solid, right? What's interesting, it sort of opens itself. Okay. That is a complete pass-through, everybody. Hard to see because the other side's not open, but complete pass-through. Another complete pass-through, but this has a tray that comes all the way out. I love that. All right. Down here. Now this is where your Aqua Hut is. As you can see, it's the 400D. Your Dirt Devil central vac is also located down here. So from this side, not a lot of storage down here. Maybe you can carry, a couple little things there in the corner. And this one here is where one of your tanks is, some of your water. Yep. And your wheels, and then of course we're out in the weather, so we're going to stay out here just a couple minutes. Again, here's your DEF fluid, and see one of your filters down there. All right, so let's go ahead and go inside. It'll be a little bit better in there. All right. Oh. So now, as you come up in here, when you come up in here, let's look at the cockpit. All right, so this is built on a Freightliner chassis, and so you have kind of the whole glass cockpit thing. You see over here on the right one, you can see the rear camera already, which is nice. It's kind of sort of on. They have the seat all the way up because they don't really want us sitting in there, but it is an air ride seat, very comfortable because we've sat in them before. And I'm not sure how much of this coach we can cover because there's about 30 people in here right now because it is raining outside and cold. Okay. All right, in fact, here, look. See? We are streaming live, everybody. Say hello. There you go, right? We're all braving the weather, aren't we? Right? So that's what we're going to do. It's Tall Man's RV reviews, by the way. You should be part of the Tall Man clan there. He's about my height. All right? So just behind the cockpit, if we back up here, it's got one of those like above the cockpit beds. And so there's sort of a track right here. And so you see the track. And so when you're not driving, this would lower down and you have another bed that's up in the front. Okay. And then over here, you can see there is your dinette, sort of a traditional looking dinette. And it does convert into a bed as well, as you can see. All right. When you flip around to the other side, we sort of get into the kitchen. Speaking of kitchen, that is like a stupid deep countertop. Oh my Lord!
I love this backsplash.
Look, I can barely even reach it, guys. Sorry, can barely even reach it. That's how deep that countertop is. So, lots of countertop space. It's just deep.
Yeah, so we do have the double induction oven here. This cooktop. So that's awesome. Not an oven, but cooktop. Thank you. We do have. Oh wow, that's a nice.
It is really deep.
Like it is one
wow.
That you can,
do like a little mid-shelf, yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. These are really heavy, by the way.
All solid surface.
Yes, that is wonderful. So we do have a large microwave oven overhead.
Which is
This
convection.
Yeah.
By the way, look at the lighted details here, Lisa.
Isn't that
Right?
beautiful?
The little edge banding there.
Yeah. And we have a dishwasher. Isn't that
Oh,
awesome? Yeah.
dishwasher.
A large storage drawer. We've got some smaller storage drawers. I do love that lighting detail.
I know.
That's awesome.
It really is sweet.
Yeah. And then we do have
Oh, pull out
pull-out
trash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another storage over here as well.
And then, of course, we got a little bit of cabinetry up above as well.
We do. And look at the detail. In the
Yeah.
cabinets.
Now we sort of, I got in front of it, but there is the refrigerator right up here. It is a side-by-side LG, right? Obviously residential, and you got your pull-out down there at the bottom. Okay, indoor water and ice, of course, right? So as we move back into the living room, hi, Mom.
Hi there.
By the way, that is actually my mother. Mom and Dad are down here hanging out with us for the day. Say hi. Hi. Normally I'm waving to her in the mirror or whatever. Now I get to have her with us. So she's actually sitting on the sofa. How comfortable is that, by the way?
Really nice.
Right?
Really nice.
And right across from, by the way, there's some like little cup holders in the sofa too, which is kind of awesome. There's also some cup holders behind. I'm assuming they have them tucked away, but there should be seat belts here. So when you're driving down the road, people can sit here and sit in what's classified DOT seat belts, okay? Which is why there's cup holders, so you can have your drink going down the road, okay? Right across from here is more of a little love seat. And behind the love seat, that's okay, you can go by. Behind the love seat is a TV. It's kind of, I guess you can see with the glare, right? And behind the TV is a window. And so this is another one of those TVs that's on a televator, right? So it goes up and down. And so if you're somewhere, of course we always go places that are beautiful, but when you're at a beautiful location and you're not watching TV, that can be out of the way, okay? There's a sound bar up top, as well as some storage, right?
And some electronics.
Yep, that's sort of your router, if you will, for all the TV signal,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, soft touch.
Yep.
Soft
Oh yeah,
touch.
look at that.
Yeah.
Speaking of storage, there is storage all above the dinette and the sofa.
That's a really big sofa, by the way.
It is. It looks
is
like a
huge.
regular size sofa. It's not a
It
love
does.
seat. It's a full size sofa, without a doubt.
That is huge.
All right, so I'm going to hand this off to Lisa.
All right.
Guys, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. This is day 4. There's one more day after this. We've almost made it. All right, so let's take a look here. What do we got? Oh, I had no idea. Look at this, Lisa. It's bunks.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
With individual
awesome.
curtains. All right, so the top bunk is
Yes.
actually up right now. It's just pinned up, and we're going to leave it up. But there's 2 individual bunks. Each one has its own TV, right? And if you're not using the bunks, the reason why it's up here is you can use this as another closet. Okay, so yeah, individual TVs. Its own individual lighting.
I heard them talking, and that bunk can come out, and you can make it into an office.
Yeah, so you can option it into an office if you'd rather have an office instead of a bunk. That's awesome, right? All right, and then over here, oh, we got some cabinetry here, just some storage, right? There you go. And then we get the half bath. So y'all know what that means, right? All right, so that means we got to sit down and see if we fit. Now, at my height of 6'4", I fit in here perfectly. So I would say you could probably be 6'7", 6'8", depending on the length of your legs, and fit in here comfortably, okay? And this is obviously a porcelain foot flush, okay? Beautiful, right? Also solid surface countertops, full length vanity with front lighting, which is great. So when you're shaving, you can, it's not shadowed.
Those lights are beautiful.
Yeah, all right, I love it, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, the ceiling's like a leather, right? It's hard to see, but it's textured. I don't know if Lisa's getting that
Yeah,
good
you can
enough or
actually
not.
see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
And all your lighting and things, it's all on a touch panel and stuff, which is awesome. All right, so let's climb in this really tall shower. Look at this, guys.
I thought this was going to be a half bath. I'm
It's
surprised
a full bath. I thought it was a half bath too.
Yeah.
Right? A full bath. Plenty of height, guys. You'd be over 7 foot and standing here. There's shelving for soaps and shampoos. There's a bench. The shower head is literally above my head. I don't have to duck or nothing. Absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
All right. So let's go on here. By the way, we really haven't talked about the floors, but it looks like it's real tile, marble or granite or something. I don't know. Absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
tile.
beautiful.
All right, so we're back in the master, and I don't have my. Actually, the tape measure is in the bag, Lisa.
Is it?
So I'll tell you what. Why don't you take them through while I grab that tape measure so we can measure the bed?
Sure. So we have some beautiful cabinetry above this bed. And Robert is going to get his tape measure so he can actually tell you the actual size of it. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Overhead, there is a ceiling fan, and look at the detail work in the ceiling as well around the ceiling fan. Isn't that beautiful?
All right, so here's the tape measure. So we are, looks to be 72 by 78.
All
So
right, so-
not quite residential king, but an RV king. All right. There is plenty of storage above the head of the bed. Let me look for power for you guys. I see a little spot to charge things, but I don't necessarily see the plug. Is there any power over there?
I am not seeing it. It may
Maybe it's
be
on the
behind
side of the
door.
bed. Yeah, not necessarily seeing power right here, y'all. Oh, right down here on the floor. There's plug. It's right there. You definitely have power. By the way, this is actually a little bit of a little nook there too.
Okay, I barely see it right in the center of the screen.
Yep, it's like right there.
Yes.
Okay,
so
so
there
there's
is
definitely
power
power
there.
behind
So if you have a CPAP machine, you would be good.
Now, when you're sitting on the bed, you have a wardrobe over here. And so we'll open these up for you guys so you can see them. Look at this. It's a pull-out.
Mid drawer.
No, it's not a drawer.
Oh,
This is a rod for you to hang clothes.
Oh,
so you
look
can
at
actually
that.
pull the clothes out.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
right?
I guess
Same
you can
thing up here
pull-
too.
Oh well, that's awesome.
Same thing up here too.
I do like
that is
that.
so cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
No, I
Right?
haven't seen that
We
before
also have
either.
drawers down here.
Yes.
Right? And a nice TV up there as well.
Yes.
Now this isn't just a one bath.
And a nice
It's a
full-length mirror as well.
two-bath. Look at this. A second full bathroom in this sucker. Right?
Wow.
Is that a bath and a half? Right? Wow. All right, as you can see from the toilet, we obviously fit on there. This one is not foot flush. This is actually, you flush with just a button, so it's electronic, which is awesome. Okay? Beautiful countertop here in the back, his and hers. Like, there's three of me. Y'all are in trouble now. There's three of me. Right? This side is a medicine chest that's hidden behind here. Right? This one here is this one as well. Yep. Deep
Wow, that
cabinet there.
is deep.
And another one there.
Yes, lots of
Plus,
space.
don't forget the drawers that you got here too. Right? As well as all the storage down there. Absolutely amazing.
That is
Okay?
beautiful.
And then this is where your laundry is. You got a stackable washer and dryer in here. Okay? And then last but not least, the shower. All right? And so, just like the other shower I was in, you could be every bit of 7 foot tall and be in here.
I can barely see the top of your
I
head when
know,
I raise
right?
this up.
It's unbelievable. By the way, happy Saturday to everybody out there. If you're joining us for the first time and you haven't seen us before, there's a couple things. We've been streaming pretty much non-stop since this opened. And so if you want, when we're done with the stream, please go to our channel, Tall Man's RV Reviews. Check out all the other streams. We have streamed for over 10 hours now of RV reviews. All kinds of things from fifth wheels, travel trailers, Class A's, B's, C's. We've covered all pop-ups. And today's a bit of a rainy day, and we're going to do our best to continue going live and cover more and more and more for you guys, because that's what we're here to do. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, right? Hit that thumbs up. Let us know you're there, right? Hit a comment. I mean, leave a comment. Hit a comment. Leave a comment, right? If you're looking at something specific and you want us to try to go find it, we will do our best. But please beware. 1, it is raining. And 2, we are running short on time. The show does end tomorrow. And so we don't have a lot of time left. And so I'm going to hand you back to Lisa. She's just going to kind of go around the corner and show you the paint job of some of these.
I'm looking at this
My mom and dad are actually going to be leaving, so I'm just going to give them a quick hug.
Bye. Love you guys.
All right, y'all. We're going to zip up because it is cold and rainy. let's see what other trouble we can get into out here, right? Because that's what we're pretty good at doing if you've been following us. Also, if you have watched us throughout the week, we've been using a gimbal, and because of the weather, we have left that in the bag. We've gone to just a normal handheld. So if it's a little bit shaky, we do apologize. We do try to get you the best quality that we can. But we also don't want the rain to destroy the gimbal, which we actually just got. All right. So we just did a Berkshire. We had a subscriber ask us to cover it, and so we did. We are heading down here. I know somebody asked us to see some Thors, and so we're gonna look at some Thors. In fact, here's one right here. Here's a Venetian. Let's look at the Venetian, shall we? So this is the model number, R40. Okay. Show price, $413 on this particular one. Again, Thor makes all kinds of models. We'll just cover this one, like I said, because we just came up to it. Again, beautiful full body paint, as you can see. It's got the Girard armless awning as well. You've got outdoor television. All right, this is not a tag axle, okay? But I do believe it is on a Freightliner chassis. So let's try to go inside and take a look there for you guys. Now remember, it being sort of crappy weather outside, there's a lot of people hovering inside of RVs, and so we're going to do our best here for you. So again, we have sat up here in the Freightliner front before. I just will get up here again so you can see if you're not seeing, but this obviously has been set up for a tall person because this is literally perfect for my height. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm 6'4", so use my height as reference as we're walking around. But yeah, this is absolutely perfectly so amazing, right? And as you can see, it's sort of, again, I call them glass cockpits. You got a screen over here with some of your features. Obviously, right now you can see that there's the cameras, and this has got a lot of your other stuff when the coach is, up and running. But we obviously don't have it running. Let's move back so we can let these people out. Thank you. So right behind the driver's chair and the passenger chair, you have your living room. And there's opposing sofas. Well, one sort of theater chairs. In the last one we were in the Berkshire, they weren't visible, but these are the seat belts that are in here. And they're same in the sofa behind us. So,
Those recliners are so stylish. Look at that.
Right?
Isn't that nice? Love that.
Just because they're stylish doesn't mean they're not comfortable.
Oh,
They're very comfortable.
And I did want to mention as well that this does have the bed that lowers in the
look
front.
at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Wow. Now across from the theater chairs, God, that's 55 or plus. I mean, that is a huge TV.
That is a large
that one
TV.
is, there he goes, look at that. He's lowering it down for us.
Ah, there
look
you
at that.
go. Appreciate that.
It's really big.
It is huge.
It is.
And
Look
it's
at
got
that.
like a normal
And you can
type mattress.
slide the cabinets up there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Going up
That's
back up.
beautiful.
That's amazing.
a ladder somewhere.
And look, it's quiet too,
It is.
right? You don't even hear the thing.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Oh, well, thank you for that. All right, so that TV is on a televator like a lot of them that we see in these type rigs, so you can put it down so you can see out the window if you're not watching TV. With the opposing sofas made out of the same material, just as comfortable, okay? As we move to my right or your left, guys, that puts us into the dining room,
That is beautiful, isn't it?
right? And this
Yes.
is another one of those that sort of slides in and pulls out, which is great. So depending on your needs, if you need to sit 2 or 4, you can do that. I really love how these set up with the sort of, I call it sort of a buffet to the left, right? There's just, that would be a great place for a computer monitor or something permanent. Like if this was gonna be my coach, and this is gonna be the place that I would edit from, but it's also the place I'm eating dinner, I could have my computer monitor there and then just bring out the keyboard when I need it to do like a Bluetooth keyboard. Anyway, just ideas.
Is that solid surface?
It is solid surface.
I thought that looked solid
And I'm
surface.
not sure if you can see from where you're at, but there is cabinetry and drawers all underneath and along the side of this. And by the way, as I was talking about computers and things, there's power right here. And so, I know there's power up top as well. So there's power everywhere.
Nice.
That's okay, you guys can come on in. We are streaming live, but come on in. We don't want to, She's like, no, I don't want to be in the counter. And then, of course, here's another TV. So you've got the one over by the sofas, and you've got the one over here as well, which is great with the fireplace beneath there, which would be a good thing to have on today, let me tell you.
Yes, it is chilly, isn't
And then
it?
we get into the kitchen,
Yes.
and it's got the little pull-out island thingy.
It does. I love these. I really do.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the pull-out island thingy.
Slide.
That is
This
solid.
Stationary
And the slide, yeah. I love that.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, look at all the store. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not. There we go. That one didn't want to open. We're gonna leave that one
Yep.
alone. Yeah, look at all the counter